Hi, you guys. Welcome back to Meaningful Motivations with Tracy Erickson. And of course, if you are new to this channel, welcome. My name is Tracy Erickson, and this episode of Halloween Spooktacular is going to be all about the 5 demons that are controlling American culture, according to a particular priest who happens to also be an exorcist. So stay tuned. In the Bible, it is written that for our struggle is not with flesh and blood, but with the principalities, with the powers, with the world rulers of this present darkness, with the evil spirits in the heavens. A couple of months ago, I created a video about spiritual warfare in the media and the entertainment industry. Unfortunately, YouTube removed that video due to a copyright issue that had taken place within the video. So that video no longer exists on my channel. But back then, here's what I had to say basically about this spiritual warfare that's taking place. Spiritual warfare, in my opinion, is what takes place inside of the consciousness of every single individual. So spiritual warfare is not like the normal outer warfare where there's a fight taking place between two individuals. Spiritual warfare is a fight between darkness and light. And that fight, or the warfare, takes place inside of each individual. It is well known that the devil was cast into the earth, meaning that the earth is the devil's domain. And many of the people in power on the earth, like in high places, the people in power who own the media and the information that is given to us in the entertainment industry, they are in alignment with the satanic principles. They're in alignment with those darker forces rather than being in alignment with what is good and what is right. You can see this satanic agenda in all types of propaganda and all types of media reports going on all over the world that is only causing hate and division constantly. With it being my belief that we are constantly under spiritual attack by lower natured entities and energies that are always coming at us through the media and the entertainment industry, it really wasn't surprising when I came across this article online. And the article was about 5 demons who are actually controlling the American culture. And this is in the opinion of Father Chad Ripperger. Father Ripperger is also an exorcist. And within the article, it states that according to Father Ripperger, there are 5 demons who are controlling our culture, all of whom are generals that are immediately hierarchically underneath Satan and the ones who execute his plans. The names of the 5 demons, according to this exorcist, are Baal, Asmodeus, Leviathan, the spirit of Lilith, and Baphomet. There is a reason why one of God's commandments is not to worship idols. It is because when you worship things of the earth, you don't really know what they're truly aligning with. You don't know if they're aligning with the spirit of good or the spirit of evil or the lower nature. So let's go over these 5 demons that this exorcist actually claim are controlling American culture. The first demon, Baal, is the demon that has the power to make men invisible. And Baal is known for ruling over 66 legions of demons. A legion is like 3,000 to 6,000 men in a Roman army, but it also could just mean a multitude of people or things. So when it says that Baal is, ruling over 66 legions of demons, that means that is a lot of demons. It's really probably any form of the lower nature, any form of debauchery. And then I learned that Asmodeus is the king of the Shedem, which of course made me look up what a Shedem is. And basically those are spirits or demons. So Asmodeus is the king over these demons. And so I also decided to look up what are the powers of the Shedem. And again, the Shedem have powers of invisibility. So they're naturally invisible as humans cannot perceive them. And foresight. Shedem are able to see glimpses into the future and know things before they happen. And also biokinesis. They're able to inflict humans with sickness and disease. I found that to be rather interesting as well, that the Shedem have powers of giving sickness and disease. And think about what really took place back in, 2020. I learned that Leviathan is corresponding with the 7 deadly sins, but specifically the demon of envy. It says on Wikipedia, the Leviathan is often an embodiment of chaos, threatening to eat the damned when their lives are over. In the end, it is annihilated. Christian theologians identified Leviathan with the demon of the deadly sin, envy. I can certainly see how a lot of American culture in the music industry and entertainment is really formed around that feeling of envy, of wanting what other people have that is seemingly unattainable to some. So this is a little, spirit or an energy that can get into the minds of people. And the spirit Lilith is a demon of the title The Night Demon, and is known as an evil and rapacious demon. And rapacious really just means extremely greedy, predatory, and extortionate. So with Lilith being known as the demon of the night demon, is actually really aligning Lilith more with the feminine energy, meaning that this is like an inversion of the feminine energy, which also leads to that sense of greediness as well. These two can definitely be connected in these darker ways. So this spirit of Lilith, this night demon spirit, is that spirit in American culture where it's very disrespectful to the feminine energy. And this is also something that you see, this is also an energy of child sacrifice as well, because the feminine is the one who brings life into the world through her womb. Therefore, not only is it inverting the woman herself, but also the child. And the last of the 5 names was Baphomet. Baphomet is a symbol of Satanism and represents the devil. And so Satan, also known as the devil, is an entity that seduces humans into sin or falsehood. When I think of Baphomet, I think of the devil card in tarot. And on the devil card in tarot, it depicts 2 individuals who are chained to the pedestal of Satan or Baphomet. And this image is basically depicting how living in the lower nature keeps you chained within that falsehood, within that sin, the wrong thinking. If you believe it's true that American culture in general is trying to be controlled by these 5 demonic spirits that invade the consciousness of the masses, then it's important to remember that you just have to put on the armor of God. Because as long as you are protecting yourself spiritually, then you will be safe from this illusion that could be presented to you by the devil. In the Bible, when Jesus was being tempted by the devil in the desert, he kept rebuking the devil by saying, "It is written." So Jesus leaned on the word of God in order to resist the devil's temptation. And so he invites us to do the same, to lean on the word of God. At the beginning of this video, I read Ephesians chapter 6, verse 12, which describes the spiritual battle that is going on inside of each of us. But in verses 13 through 18, it describes the armor of God that can protect you against these evil entities. It says, "Therefore, put on the armor of God, that you may be able to resist on the evil day, and having done everything, to hold your ground. So stand fast with your loins girded in truth, clothed with righteousness as a breastplate, and your feet shod in readiness for the gospel of peace. In all circumstances, hold faith as a shield to quench all the flaming arrows of the evil one. And take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God. Constant prayer. With all prayer and supplication, pray at every opportunity in the Spirit. To that end, be watchful with all perseverance and supplication for all the holy ones." So it's all right there. As long as you align yourself and cover yourself with the armor of God, which is truth and righteousness and peace and faith and prayer. Pray not only for yourself, but also for others. So as long as you're aligning with the Spirit of God, then you are arming yourself against these evil demonic spirits that are trying as hard as they can to take over your consciousness. Well, that about wraps it up for this video. So if you like this video, be sure to click that like button and share it around with all your friends out there. And of course, if you're a viewer but not yet a subscriber, I would love for you to click subscribe down below. And once you have subscribed, you can turn on the notifications bell if you would like to be notified each and every time I upload a new video. Thank you guys so much for watching and spending your time with me. I love you. And I'll see you next time. Bye.